Hi, I'm Amy Barnhart, and this is Dr. Dana Fillmore, clinical psychologist and marriage and family expert, and author of Happily Ever After, How to Be Happily Married to the One You Already Married. Welcome back to our regular series where we'll be answering your questions. So let's get right to it. This question comes from Grace, and her husband is 43, she's 45. They have 3 kids, 15, 11, and 7. For the last 15 years, her husband's worked away from the home and has only come home on weekends. And 6 months ago now, he doesn't want this life anymore. He's done. And she suspects that, it's due to a midlife crisis. He said he's more distant now. What can she do to save the situation?
Okay, well, again, let's get into what the definition of a midlife crisis is. The definition of a midlife crisis is I've looked around in my life and this isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I signed up for. This isn't what's going to make me happy for the next 40 years. And so my question is there a way to get some of those needs met for what he does want out of his life, that he does want the change, that she would be willing to make? Maybe they need to move to wherever his job is. And she's been saying, I'm unwilling because my family's here. Maybe, I don't know what the reason is, but could there be a way for him to get some of his life goals met and still keep the family together? That would require an incredible amount of communication between them and an incredible amount of change that she would be willing to do on her part. That both of them would be willing to do. Secondly, and I just feel so awful saying this, there's a little bit of an affair vibe going on there for me. There's a little bit of when people just wake up one day and all of a sudden say, this isn't what I want, I'm going over here. It always makes me go, what have you found that's better? Or that you believe is better? Oof. I joke all the time, the grass is greener in the field you water. I wonder what field he has been watering and what's going on. I don't want to cause suspicion in her life, and that's maybe he's a very upstanding and honorable man and would never do that. But if he's not having an affair, he's telling himself that I'd be happier with somebody else. And how can he know that? How can he possibly even, think that? Because, by the way, he's going to bring half of his problems with him because he's going to bring him into the next relationship. Right. So I don't want to cause suspicion, but there is kind of a strange vibe to that, and that is often common when people just start fine and they're happy and they're happy and they're happy and everything's good, and they come home and be like, I'm done. It always makes me go, who are you talking to? Right. Or, maybe you haven't acted on that. Maybe there's just fantasies. But what's going on that you think you'd be happier someplace else? Right. So there's 2 points to that. So if, in fact, that's not going on, then I would really want to ask her, what's she willing to do? What's she willing to change? It's not going to be enough to say to him, I just want you to compromise and stay in what we have right now and just be happy. He won't be. Right. What can they shake up? What can they change? What can they shift? How can they grow? Can they go live in another country? Can they switch jobs? Can she move? What's going to happen that he would be happy with the life that he has now and still be able to keep his family together?
Awesome.
So I'd look into all of that.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Sure.
If you'd like your question answered, please ask it in the comment box below, because this is a regular series and we want to help as many people as we can. And if you'd like even more powerful free relationship advice from Dr. Dana, click on the link below the video. Thanks so much for watching.
Talk to you soon.